Hello everyone, I'm going to share with you a paper bag mini album that I created. I used Tim Holtz Destinations collection, really nice travel collection. I also use his salvage stickers. This is actually from the Lost and Found collection. I really loved the letters especially, but all the stickers in this collection are really nice, and it goes perfectly with his Destinations collection. I used the Celebrated paper sacks, and these are 3.5 by 2 by 6 3/4, and it's in the craft. I also used the smaller ones, which are 2.5 by 4, and then I used the Ink Essentials craft tags, which is the number 8 size. And then I used the Tim Holtz reinforcers. These are really nice to add to your tags. I used 2 die cuts from 2 different collections. I used the King Company's Par Avion. I really loved the travel die cuts. This is an older collection, but they still carry it, and it has really nice die cuts that go perfect with traveling as well. I also used King Company's Tim Coffee Travel Collection. I really loved the palm trees and the birds on here. And then I just add a couple small flowers, which is from the Recollections collection, and there's these really pretty green flowers. So let me show you how I put my little paper bag mini together. To bind the mini together, I used the Tim Holtz Swivel Clasp. And you can see I punched 2 holes here using my Big Bite, and then I add the swivel clasp there. And then on the end of the swivel clasp, I cut some of the chains out, and then I add these fragments, and then I used some glossy accents to adhere the design paper underneath. And then same thing with this one. I add a little fragment right here. What's nice is on the chains here, you can add some more charms if you really like a lot of charms. So for the front here, first I used 6 bags total because I wanted to spell out the word family for my tags. And then for the front cover, I used some corrugated board that I got at my local craft store, and I created a door with it. You see this little door, and I took some vintage white acrylic paint and just rubbed some of it onto the corrugated board, and then I just stressed the edges a little bit with vintage photo. I cut some images off the design paper, which he had a lot of really pretty images on the design paper, so I cut out this airplane here, and then I used one of the die cuts that spelled out the word travel. And then this is one of Tim Holtz's buttons, really pretty, and I cut this out from the design paper, but this one I believe is one of the die cuts from the King Company die cut pack. And then here I add the cute little wood veneers that I got from Diane, and those little potty people, and I just dress the edges of the 2 people with the vintage photo. So that's the front, and then the inside, this is where I add some design paper, and then I use the Tim Coffee Travel die cuts. I use a lot of my stickles on the palm tree as well as onto the little bird here. And then I add some design paper onto the paper bags. And then the tag inside, I add one of the reinforcers, and I cut one of the letters from the design paper, and then I use my favorite, the Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher, and stapled like an X on there. And then I use some of his stamps as well, so I stamp Enjoy the Journey. And then on the back of that paper bag, I add some design paper and some images that I cut from the design paper. And then I just add some pop dots underneath. And here you can see I just mix some die cuts and some images from the paper stock as well. And then here I add some design paper too. I also distressed some of the paper bags with walnut stain, and then I crumpled the top just a little bit to give it more of an, you know, aged look to it. And then I took some of the images as well from the design paper and made them my in-between pages. So I cut this one, really neat image of this lady here. And then I stamped, again, one of the stamps on the back. This bag, as you can see, I add design paper and some die cuts. This is one of the salvage stickers. And then for the letter A, I add one of the little mini paper sacks, and then just layered some more of the paper. Again, I've mentioned it several times, I believe, in my video, that what I love about his papers is that he creates different sizes. So this is the ATC size, and then I just cut one of the images and I just staggered it. So you could put little receipts in there, it would be really cute. And then on the back of that bag, again, same thing. I add some design paper and add some die cuts. And then this is another one, ATC size. And so you can add lots of pictures because, again, they're double-sided. And then some more design paper as well. And then I also use the tags as an in-between page. So you can see here, I add one of the buttons, and then I stamped another one of the stamps, and then here I used a bottle cap. The salvage stickers has these really cute bottle caps stickers, so I used the one that said, looks like Lax Cola, and I put that in the middle, and then I held the button using one of his little mini pins. And then I add a little license plate salvage sticker that says Hawaii. Here's another paper bag. And I used some of the staples again from the tiny attacher. Some more die cuts. So lots of room for photos. Here's the letter M tag. So I cut one of the clocks. And again, the reinforced sticker, staples, and then the letter M. These were little license plate letters from the design paper, which was really perfect. So I used those to add to my tags. And then on the back of that one, I add again another one of the little paper sacks, and then I stamped one of his stamps on top. And I like this picture because it has like a little image of a paper clip. So I put that in here. And then these are another one of the wood veneers. It's a little camera, so I distressed that with the distress ink and went over it with the frayed burlap stickles, just the distress stickles. And I add some of the Recollections flowers, and I cut another one of the clocks out, and then I add one of the spinners in the middle. And then on this bag, I use the salvage sticker to spell the word fly. And here's one of the airplane die cuts. I really love the glitter. And here's the letter I tag. So I stamped the jalopy. But I didn't, as you can see, I didn't stamp it all the way because I want it to look aged. So I only stamped it a little bit. And then on the back of that, another pocket. And some more die cuts. So this one I add a lot of the ATC size die cuts. I like this one. Looks like money. Really cute. So again, tons of space for pictures. And then here's another one of the craft tags. Add another button. And then another stamp. And then this one I didn't adhere it all the way. So you could put some of your receipts right here and it'll just hold it down. And then on the back of that, another one of those mini pins. And then here's a camera from the die cuts. I did the same thing. I didn't glue it all the way down. And then I spelled out the word snap using the salvage stickers. Another pocket. I love this cute little luggage. So I didn't glue that all the way and just stuck the little tags in there. And so with the letter I, or L, again, another one of the little bags, and some of the images from this paper stack, and then a star from the die cuts. And the back of that one, same thing. I created a little pocket for that one, and I liked this die cut because it had a little date, so you could put the date of the picture, and then this one you could put the location and the activity, which is really cute. So that goes in that little pocket right there. And here's another one of the glitter arrow die cuts, really nice. And again, use the image to do as an in-between page. I stamped this little cute clock, just half of it at the edge. And another one of the flowers, and some more die cuts. And then the last tag is the letter Y. And again, stamped another image. Didn't stamp it all the way, wanted it to look a little faded. And here's the back. So that was really fun to make, and I hope you give it a try. Love paper bag mini albums, and I really love Tim Holtz's collection. So thanks everyone for watching. Bye.